there are 3 essential elements that I am sitting with after attending a decolonization wellness or decolonizing wellness workshop with Kiyoshi and Ayomide, and I'll tag them so you can follow their work. It was a remarkable seminar, 2 days, super powerful. And these are 3 reasons for me why decolonization is so important. And this is true for clinicians, practitioners, anyone in the wellness scene, but also all human beings, because we are all trying to be well. And I feel that this is relevant for all of us. So for me, the 3 essential elements that I want to speak about are embodiment, radical vulnerability and authenticity, and modeling. So you'll hear a lot about embodiment here, there, and everywhere from Mason and I. It's been a really, really important learning for us, and we take it with us every day, and we're continuing to understand that on deeper levels. And so in the context of this workshop, we were guided on a number of opportunities to tune into what we were feeling in our bodies as it related to understanding anti-racism work. And embodiment is a doorway into an entirely new way of being. There is a way of moving in the world that is all in the mind, very intellectual, and then there's a different way that is in the body, an awareness of the felt experience. How am I feeling right now in my body? What do I feel? Can I locate that? Can I name it? And from this place, empathy is born. Understanding is born. Groundedness, or an acknowledgement of lack of groundedness, is born, etc. I noticed that Kiyoshi and Ayomide were incredibly vulnerable during their entire delivery of their information, which is another thing that I aspire to do. And they were so real in how they showed up for every person who attended their workshop. And that level of vulnerability and radical authenticity invited me to do the same. And I think that's something I'm going to continue to sit with, and I wanted to share with you all, because there's a real gift in our unwavering vulnerability and authenticity. When you and I, when we are truly ourselves in the fullest, realest sense, it bursts an opportunity to see what's real for one another, to discover just to discover what is really going on. We can edit ourselves so easily. We can tune out of the reality of something that's right in front of us. And when someone is so real, so true, it's undeniable. And it compels within us to engage at that level. And finally, this modeling piece. Sorry, there's mosquitoes everywhere as the sun sets. I can hear them in my ears. This modeling piece, which again is such an essential concept. We have these phrases: walk the talk, be the change. So in this seminar, both Kiyoshi and Ayomide were modeling all of these different skills. What is decolonization embodied in a human? What does it look like? How does that present in their language, in their body language, and how they engage with others? How do they explore information, and how do they teach? It was absolutely invaluable to witness, be a participant of, be in relation to this concept of modeling an entirely new way. And I feel so blessed to have been in the presence of such an alternative way of being. And again, it just inspires further curiousness and practicing, relearning, unlearning, discovering. So those are the three things I felt like I wanted to share. And I really encourage everyone to continue to be curious about how they move through the world, and to get curious about where all of these ways of being originated from. Are they the truest version of you, or are they cultural standards that go back so long that it's hard to even imagine there's another way of being? And I think that decolonization is one of the most potent practices I will ever endeavor in my entire life. And I also acknowledge that it's a lifelong journey, and I'm really looking forward to continuing along the ride, because every time I unlearn and rediscover, there is a fundamental shift in who I am and how I am in the world. And I think it makes it a more beautiful, more peaceful, and more real place to be.